Since March 2020, Sacramento County and San Juan Unified School District have been forced to go to online and distance education. This is due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In the San Juan District, up to 80% of the students cannot afford or have access to reliable internet. The San Juan Unified Technology Committee has proposed a plan to ensure all students have access to online content so that they may further pursue their educational endeavors.
Specifically, our proposal seeks to solve the digital divide by providing disadvantaged students with mobile hotspots for internet access and with the devices necessary to interact with the school's learning management system. Younger students would receive iPads and the older students, Chromebooks.
The Technology Committee proposes a three-stage approach to implementing a 100% solution for providing distance learning resources for the entire district. In the first stage, we will source the hardware and software. Depending on availability and cost, this may be a sole source or multiple sources. In phase 2, all faculty and support staff will receive training on operating and basic troubleshooting of the hardware and software. In stage 3, we'll organize distribution events and training for the students prior to the start of the classes. This table accounts for Chromebooks for almost 50,000 students, iPads 4,000, and enough replacement hardware for normal attrition from damage, theft, and faulty equipment over the next 4 years. Also, in this estimate is GoGuardian monitoring and security software. The maintenance, software updates, and privacy firewall are included with the purchase of the Chromebooks. Access to an ISP should be provided to students if they do not have access. Wi-Fi hotspots can be provided to residents living outside of a service area. If the issue is financial, educational rates are already negotiated at less than $10 per month. If we utilize G Suite to host the curriculum, it is web-based and free.
This technology plan will provide students with necessary tools and resources needed to be successful during distance learning. Chromebooks, iPads, Wi-Fi, and hotspots can be provided to students when necessary and if needed. These tools are necessary for their success during distance learning to provide access to learning resources, websites, and LMSs during distance learning.
This technology plan also strives to ensure equity in education and in access. Students will all have the same devices and use the same platform. Teachers and support staff will also use those same platforms and applications, so there is consistency and uniformity district-wide. It is also important to note that teachers will leverage these technologies to ensure social connections are formed, maintained, and grown between students and as a class as a whole. Peer relationships and a sense of class community can still be achieved virtually, and getting devices into students' hands is part of the process.
How will this improve teaching and learning? It will allow more time with the students, less time troubleshooting connectivity issues. It will ensure all students, regardless of socioeconomic situations and status, have equal access to lessons, applications, and online learning. This will keep students safe by staying at home during this pandemic. It will save students family and money without having to go to class and use resources. It will encourage all students to participate, collaborate, and learn together. It will allow students to maintain social relationships despite being at home with online programs like Zoom. It will allow students to engage with teachers and administrators with the same programs. It will help students develop solid study habits. It will encourage students to read, and it will encourage students to communicate in a variety of methods with their schools, staff, administrators, and students altogether.
Statistics today tell us 1 in 6 children who are not reading proficiently in 3rd grade do not graduate from high school on time, at a rate of 4 times greater than that of proficient readers. These facts become our realities of an injured society. As educators, we hope with our plan to bridge the technology divide that COVID-19 has created, we can empower young people for successful futures and positive impacts in society by producing educated citizens. So, you ask, is the results worth the effort? Simply put, if we do not implement this plan, think of the thousands of students who lose valuable education that they deserve, leaving our society crippled.
Can we afford this plan? The real question is, can we afford not to implement this plan? A high school dropout will earn around $200,000 less than a high school graduate over their lifetime and almost $1 million less than a college graduate. In the US, high school dropouts commit about 75% of crimes, and the average cost to incarcerate an inmate in prison in California is about $81,000 per year. The main causes of high school dropouts are due to lack of flexibility in their education. A high percentage of these students either struggled with the attendance, keeping up with assignments, or were getting poor grades and failed. By providing internet access and devices to all students, we can cut down on the dropout rates. We can provide an education for all students that can be flexible to meet their needs, whether they're present in the building or working remotely at home. So can we afford it? The answer is yes. Thanks for watching.